Yo, what up everybody, it's Rim. I just stumbled upon that new Dungeons & Dragons movie trailer, and I got some things to say. Mainly about how, right off rip, I could tell that this movie is going to be the equivalent of what your wife is going to be doing after her 8th vodka shot, and some dirty dancing when WAP plays on the loudspeaker at that office party she claimed no spouses were invited to with that new coworker guy she's always texting, who she claims is a part of the G part of the LGBTQ community. What I'm saying is, it's gonna suck. Bad. All teeth, no throat. If you take a quick look at Exhibit A...
Please.
Okay, chop it off.
Chop it off, let's do it. Oh, we got him now! You know what? I'm thinking they're probably sharper stairs somewhere else.
With at least one eye opened and half of your brain tuned to account for a very small amount of your deductive reasoning and critical thinking skills, then you will immediately notice that this movie is going to be one of those modern-day propaganda flicks bogged down by an oppressive atmosphere that forces visuals of a frumpy middle-aged lesbian standing on a soapbox reading a passage out of a critical race theory textbook as if it were a Bible that says, "Fuck the white man," to the front of your mind. Or a sad old closeted incel who just graduated with a PhD in gender studies. Or both. Who knows? The world's pretty fucked up right now, so that might as well happen too. But let's go back to this shit again. This is like the first thing you see in one of the trailers. Then you get this.
What is it exactly that you bring to this?
I'm a planner. I make plans.
You've already made the plan, so
If the existing plan fails, I make a new plan.
you make plans that fail.
No,
He also plays the lute.
not relevant.
So, from what I can gather, this guy is supposed to be the leader. Apparently, he got them into a big mess that unleashed these things called the Red Wizards or something like that, which will basically end the world. And just from the trailer, I can tell that this movie is definitely infected with that virus. No, not that one. I mean, the virus that's going around California, centralized in Hollywood, spread by a mouse that's devouring literally everything, and creating a force field that has a strange cognitive effect that causes creatives to think that the only way to write a story is to have goofy slapstick humor at literally every moment in every scene, no matter how serious the events that are taking place in front of you are, and destroys morals so that as long as you're a minority, a woman, or part of some marginalized group, then you can literally do anything, like enslave an entire town. Or be a literal terrorist, and you won't face any repercussions. In fact, you'll be celebrated as some type of misunderstood hero by everyone except for the evil white men who dared to be born evil, straight, and white, and dared to try and stop you from reenacting that scene from... you know what? I don't have a clever reference. Just look at this clip from Race Bait Condor and the White Guilt Soldier. See this? He's trying to save people that these people, led by this bitch, want to kill. But our protagonist swears that this is the bad guy, and this is the misunderstood hero. The show is trying to convince you that a terrorist who wants to kill random people has the moral high ground, meaning Disney is trying to convince you that a murderous terrorist has the moral high ground. So yeah, see that, kids? Disney likes terrorists. High ground! I'm so happy I'm not monetized. We're talking about Dungeons & Dragons. Now, I've only watched the trailer, so of course I can't be sure that everything I am assuming is going to happen is actually going to happen, but I 100% believe that at least 75% of what I'm predicting is going to come true. You can already see the jokes at the expense of white men, where they just act dopey, stupid, and are all around useless, in service of propping up its super strong female characters. I'm pretty sure that this is a woman. It sounds like a woman.
Dispense now.
Why do you literally always play the same character? you're just as bad as Dwayne Johnson playing the same two types of characters in his movies.
Shut up, bitch!
That was off topic. You can also tell that the only other white man in the movie, from what I saw in the trailer at least, is clearly the other antagonist. And if we just assume that Hollywood survives off of overused trends, then we all know that since this androgynous thing isn't very masculine looking, that it will be some sort of misunderstood anti-hero, and this guy will be somehow holding her against her will, forcing her to do things she doesn't want to do, or he's tricking her into being evil. Basically, it's the white man's fault. Fuck you, white man. By the way, look at this fight scene. Let me explain why this looks ridiculous. She is tied up and uses a conveniently loose stone that she in no way could have known was going to be loose enough to pick up, and that for some reason nobody noticed her pulling out of the ground despite how large this brick fucking is. 2, perfectly timed blocking a swing from a sword without getting her fingers cut off, smashes the knight's foot, and then proceeds to remove each of the knight's souls from their bodies, and she clearly took a page out of every E-Thoughts handbook, because she clearly has her life's difficulty slider set to recruit difficulty right here. Firstly, because these bastions of actual retardation are clearly the remedial portion of the special needs class in medieval guard school, because why the fuck didn't they tie their prisoners' hands behind their backs to more efficiently avoid some shit like this happening? I mean, maybe not specifically this, because only Yahweh himself could have predicted this, but you know what I mean. Secondly, this man is clearly wearing plate armor, and it may be black, but I ain't no blacksmith. But I'm still certain that just smashing this man's foot with a rock would not cause him the pain that is shown in this scene. He should have tanked that shit. And all of them should have ganged up on her like a group of women swimming a 6'6" man with a 6-figure salary, then proceeded to forcibly remove her subscription from life post haste, because armor beats rock. God, and let me talk about the humor again. The trailer by itself is just slamming you with joke after joke after joke. Like, I am very much getting Thor Love and Thunder flashbacks.
Oh, we got him now! You know what? I'm thinking there are probably sharper stairs somewhere else.
The Red Wizards created an army of the undead.
Sounds lovely.
Quite the opposite.
I know, I was being ironic.
I find irony is a blade that cuts he who wields it most especially.
You're not a lot of fun, are you?
I'll go last.
The bridge is protected by an ancient trap. We must not trigger the mechanism.
I may have triggered the mechanism.
Like fucking hell, man. Not everything has to be funny. You can have a serious movie every once in a while. You don't have to be Marvel. No. You will never be Marvel. Do something new. It's what your audience wants. What am I saying? There are so many mouth breathers out there who will just turn their brains off and stare at the screen happily until the movie ends. That the apocalypse will happen before high quality writing finally takes its throne back from the CGI bright light masses of Dookie water. This movie's gonna be garbage. If I am wrong, I will gladly take the L on that one, man. But I am pretty confident that I'm not. Anyway, I'm Rim. I post weekly to bi-weekly at the latest. If you like what you see and want to come back, fucking subscribe. You're gonna come back anyway. And I promise I will be here, judging trailers, and movies, and shows, and books. You can even give me some ideas of what you want me to review next in the comments below. Alright, have a good day. Bye-bye.